बीएमएस एकेडमी में आपका स्वागत है।
In this class, we continue to learn about blocks, lesson 13. I will open the Autocad drawing. So I have done some exercise and blocks and created some blocks also. See here I will show you the blocks. By block, we have created a circle, etc. Now see, I am not going to specify it on screen. I have unchecked this point. We can give values here. Suppose the first one is insertion point. It inserts, when this is not checked, it inserts accordingly, whatever is specified here. Okay, 0, 0, 0. This is the coordinate of insertion point. If you want some other coordinate, you can take 100, you can take 50, and Z you leave it. We are not doing any 3D. And here also you can take scale. Suppose you have scale, this you want to have scale. Original, whatever is drawn in that, we have 25. Okay. And Y we have 2. Let us say, leave Z as it is. Specify on the screen. Suppose the angle, we don't specify, we specify here itself, angle as 35. Now, if we insert this block, what is going to happen to this? So, these are the points where the block is going to be inserted. See, here is the thing. You notice that it is an ellipse because we have given different scales for the block. Here we enter different scales. So, as you recall, we entered x 1.25, y is 2, z left as it is, and this is the point we entered 100. This is something like 50. This is a center point. We have created a block from insertion point, pickup point as center. So it means, once again I clicked it, it is inserted, and remove this. See here, from here to here the distance is something like maybe around 100. You can measure it from here to here. It is just command. It is 100x 50y. Okay, so we inserted at that point. And angle also, angle with the axis, angle with this angle, we have taken it as this as 30 we give with the vertical, or with this it is 30. Okay, angle. Now I will insert the same thing in a different way, that is insertion point block. I will specify everything on the screen for the circle. Screen. Okay. Now we will click here. It asks scale point 1, say 1.25. It asks another scale factor, use the same scale factor or different, say 2. And now angle 35, it is rotated by 35. So this is how we can create the blocks. Now, similarly, we will something about blocks we have now. Now, similarly for rectangle also, the sizes can get changed. And I will create one more block like this. And I will see block. Here what you have to say, suppose you can, analytic I will discuss later on. Here, retain as it is means whatever it is created, it remains as it is. Convert it to block means on the screen it will be converted. and specify and millimeter size. You can say unitless also. Here, whatever unit you select here, that unit will be there. Now I will do one thing. I will just make another block. See, I will take also. I create another block. The block created. So here, what I have to do is we can select from draw screen also. Every time I was typing, this time I select here. Make block. You click on this. So it gives the screen. Now suppose we want to, the existing drawing what we have made, this block, you want to convert into block. So we have to click it here. And millimeter, if you want to change, you can change it, millimeter or inches, anything like that. So suppose we want to make it as unitless, without any unit. And then specify on the screen, unitless, specify some XX. Specify on the screen, select the object, block is created. Now insert here, XX. So here it has been unitless, this becomes unitless. And these are the marks. And we can specify. Suppose I click uniform scale. Sizes will be as it is. It will not ask you other thing. You can say uniform scale. Okay. So these are the two things we have learned. So now once again, suppose you want to create a block, type from the draw menu you can select. If not specified anything, you have to give a name and select it. And millimeter, you can change this to inches, millimeter, I have shown you. And this convert the block means, suppose you have converted it to block means, whatever is there, it remains as a block. This, it happens like this. See, I will draw another, just a line. I will draw a polar line. I will do triangle. This is, each has separate objects. See, you notice. Suppose this I want to make block. This I want to make a block. Create. Say TRI, triangle. I have marked it, convert to block. The whatever existing on the drawing is converted into block. Millimeter, let it be as it is. Select a point and select an object. You select an object. Window we have to select, be careful. Block is created. Now you see, I have checked as convert to block. So this has become a block. Okay. Now insert, as usual, triangle. You insert as the same property. You can also increase the scale, everything as usual. You can specify 1.2 scale, Y scale, angle, rotation, you can say 25 degree. It has been specified. So this is the block. So this is converted into block. You know, see, earlier it was separate object, now it is a full object. Now suppose we draw another triangle like this, see here, it is independent object. Now this I will convert into a block, make a block, and I will not check here, I will retain. Let us see what is going to happen. I will say tri-1, click, pick up a point. Here it is appearing W, block select, is created. Now to insertion, triangle, just you insert on the screen, you can insert. Now see here, this is the earlier block and present block is triangle 1 we marked, I think. So I have to select the proper block. So this is the block we created. Now just see, these are identical, but it is not converted into block because in our earlier session, what we have done is we have checked here retained. So it has retained as a block. I mean, not as a block, as a drawing, as a separate identity. Separate this, see this drawing, these are all separate. Suppose I create another block, let us see, with a delete command. Make a block. See, I click it here, let us see what is going to happen, let us see. Now I have to type. We'll see. Select a point, select a window. It is deleted because we selected here. Here we selected delete, so it is deleted. But you can now insert the same block here. So triangle 2 we selected, we created triangle 2, you can insert it here. Size, everything you can specify. Okay, so we have learned about the various properties of block. Now there is one more command in Autocad that is called W block. We will know about W block now. So W block, see, is an insertion or creation of a block which can be seen in all drawings. See, when you create a block or a drawing, to produce repetitively by command called block, this is only inserted on the existing drawing. But whereas if you create a block by W block command, that is write block, write WRITE block, that is called as W block in simple way. By that command if you create, the same blocks can be seen in other drawing and can be inserted any of the drawings. So for that, what we have to type to create a W block, type WBLOCK in the command line, WBLOCK. So then the screen appears here, object, block, entire drawing. So this is what it appears. And then we have to pick up a point, select a point as usual, object to be created, or the entire drawing to be created, or a block is to be created. So I will just click it now, I cancel this, and I will first create a drawing. As usual, we can create a drawing. See, I want to create a drawing. And then another rectangle. See, let us say this is a complete drawing. So this is to be W block method we have to create. So screen appears, and in this case, what is going to happen is user's desktop new block. We have to select a file where we can store this block. So this already new block drawing, and new block is a file that is already there on the desktop. And if you click it here, it gives an option. By default, it stores in a new block file folder, new block folder, which is on the desktop, which I have already created. If you want, you can change to any other folder, or you can drive in any other drive. You can create another folder and save it. Suppose here I want to change it. You can click it here and select the folder, and you can save that. Now, for present being, I will new block. I will give a name RECT rectangle DWT saved as DWT drawing. Okay, then you click this save. Then it asks you the entire object. So I want here the unit, you can select any unit. Now let it be millimeter and pick up a point. Pick insertion base. Suppose I select this point. Then it asks you select the object, retain. You retain as it is, or you can convert to block or delete from the drawing. Okay. Now I will select this like this. Now here what it says, quick selection, that faster we can select without any of these options we can select, that we will not discuss, it appears everywhere. And then click RECT rectangle. See. Now this block insertion is once again in the same way. So insert command, block. Now here this block is not seen anywhere here in this. You have to go to that file. So browse here, it gives you file, new block, it gives you by default it goes to that file. Click it here and open it and specify on the screen. You can specify on the screen anywhere. Okay, so this is how the block is inserted. But the same block can be inserted on some other drawing also. Suppose I open a new drawing, let us say, new drawing I will open. I will open a new drawing. Oh, I did cancel it. A new drawing I will open. Okay, cancel this. So here. Now I want to insert that block on this drawing. Insert command. Browse here. See, it's there. Or if it is somewhere else, you have to select the file where it is. You should know about, or you can search. Create here. And you can specify on the screen. You can specify. Angle, rotation, all those properties you can have. This is how it is created. Suppose I will insert once again, same block. It's already there appearing. Once again you click it, click it, click it. And suppose if I don't click all those things, it will just insert it. And now I will just put a uniform scale. I will not select this. Yes, you can see. See, it was rotation, base point. You can say here, scale 1.5, and scale factor next one is 0.5. Let us say rotation, say 45 degree. See, it is rotated. The block shape is changed. This is actually, it is a block, but it is a drawing too. I have explained you the paste as block. No, it is identical to that. So the same thing you can do by pasting a drawing on any other drawing by block. You have to use a command, copy clip, and then paste. Same type of work is done here by the computer. Okay. Now, this is how blocks are created, and now we'll do once again a few drawing. We'll draw. This drawing. I will close it now. I don't save. So we have come here. And this, one more thing I want to explain. This we have created as a block. This we can always explode. EXPLODE. That means it can take the original shape. See the property individual drawing. This is individual drawing, this is individual drawing. So now we know two different properties, basically in creation of blocks. One is block command, just block, type in block command or select from draw here block, make a block. Based on the things I'll explain you later on. So block command, we can create a block and insert, I have told you. And the properties are layer properties. That is, if you create a block by layer, then while insertion, it will take up the property of the layer, current layer, that is whatever layer you are working at the time of insertion. But if you create a block by property of by block here, just see this. If you create by this, then if you insert the block, it takes up the property of the current layer. But when you create a layer by layer, then its property will not change even if you insert on the current layer and you are working on some other layer, then it does not take the property of that layer, it takes the property of the original layer. That is, if you create by layer. So I'll repeat once again, if you create a block by layer, then its property will not change even if you open on any other time while you are working on some different layer. It will not take up the property of the different layer, that is the layer on which you are working, but it takes the property of the original layer and it will be open as the same color it was in the layer it was created. But when you create a block by this property, by block, then if you open it at a time when you are working on some other layer, then it takes the property of that some other layer and not the property of the original layer where you created it. This I explained in the beginning of the class. Okay, now this is about block, let us see. So block creation, block properties, block insert property, W block, W block we have fixed. And same thing is applicable for W block creation also. Suppose I create by W block, let us see. W block. First I will create a picture, let us say, create a hexagon, create such a figure. Let us see what is going to happen if I create a W block by this method. The block is created, the property, and now I insert W block, object, and then pick up point. I have to save it as new block where I will save the same as octagon. We'll see octagon, save as octagon. And now pick up a point. Select the object. We have created it by block property and then click it. It is saved as octagon. Now if you open here, let us see what is going to happen. Here we have to browse, select Octagon, same layer it is, scale and other things you can give. If you don't type as it is Octagon. Suppose I change the layer, or I will keep the same layer, but this I convert it to layer. Then let us see what is going to happen here. See, it has become red. So the same properties are applicable for W block also. So that is, if you create by block property, then it assumes the layer on which you are working, and the current layer on which you are working when you insert it. Okay. Now, suppose the same thing I will insert in another drawing. Let us see what is going to happen. Let us see. This is another drawing I am opening. This is another drawing. Here I will try to insert the pentagon, octagon. Insert, browse, insert. Here what is it? Layer, it is black. Original color. Black means original color. Black screen. So this is inserted. Suppose I have another layer, say A layer. You have created in A layer, so it's automatically the layer is created as A here. Because when you created a block in A layer, so that layer is also transferred to this drawing. Okay. Suppose this I make it as by layer, let us say. Then now let me insert. What is going to happen? Let us see. See, which is inserted the color. Suppose you change the color of this layer, let us say. Here I will select some other color. Green. Suppose I insert it. It has given green color. So one more important property, when you create a drawing, block drawing, by the command W block, right block, then if you open that right block and some other drawing, it picks up the layer in which it was created, and the new drawing will have another layer which is the layer of the block on which you created. Okay, so now I will erase these things. Now I will close this drawing. Now I will erase all these things. Now let us see. We created by block, we created by layer. Another drawing, let us say, a rectangle. This is created by layer. Let us see its properties when we as W block. Block, and it goes there. It's already there, new block. Rect one will give some other name. One will see, save, and pick up a point here. Take this. It is saved there. Now we'll go there. It will have the same properties. So introduced, it will have the same color and properties of the block. So I will show you. I will change the layer here and now insert it. See, it has the same property. Same property, original property, because we created by layer. If we would have created by block, it would have taken the green. Now suppose we insert in some other drawing, let us say new drawing inside. So let us see, this is we insert in the new drawing. This is what we created. So, and also it has picked up a layer A from there. Suppose I created another layer here. Let us say I have here zero layer. Even if I insert a zero layer, it will be the same. But if you create another layer here, let us say we create another layer here. Another layer we create, layer 1, and we say this property, we take it as something like blue, okay, blue color, and this is layer 1, okay. Now layer 1, I will assume the value of layer 1. Now if I insert same thing, it has the same drawing, same color, okay. And now suppose we insert a drawing that is created by block. As I remember, one of them, this is I think, which one now this? This I think we created by block. So if I insert this, let us see what is going to happen. See, it has taken a blue color. So even if you insert the block created by property by block layer, then that drawing or that block will assume the layer of the color or properties on which you are working, or that is the current layer. So this is the main difference. I think this is about lesson 13 about blocks and blocks insertion. Now I am going to close the class for block, and next we will learn something about other properties.